Right now, we're in the engine control room with Chief Engineer Alessio Congiu. John, explain what Princess is doing to be more efficient with regard to energy and how we're interacting with the environment.
We continue to focus on innovation, and we're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on energy efficiency technologies.
Alessio, speaking of these technologies, one of these advances that's pretty interesting to me is the use of air, how air bubbles can actually help a ship like this be more efficient. Explain that.
Yes, it's a pretty cool technology because we take an air bubble made by compressors and we run through all the hull, and this creates less resistance for the hull, for the vessel, to go in the water by reducing the friction.
So Jeff, now we're retrofitting our fleet, so effectively our ships will be floating on air.
By using those air bubbles, that stream of air, to reduce resistance.
Absolutely.
Incredible. In addition to the air technology, what other technologies is Princess using to be more efficient and more sustainable?
Well, Jeff, we literally polish the hulls, coat them with advanced polymers to make the hull more slick so it'll slide through the water quicker, reducing energy consumption.
That's pretty cool. And something else, Alessio, that's important is about maintenance, cleaning the hulls, cleaning the propellers. Why is that important?
It's very important because by cleaning the propellers and cleaning the hull, we reduce the drag of the vessel in the water, and so we reduce consumption of fuel.
So Alessio, by cleaning the ships, the hull, the propellers, it makes the ships more efficient. They slide better through the water. But it's also better for the environment because you're reducing the biomass, which means you're not introducing species from one marine environment to the other as Princess ships move about our planet's oceans.
Absolutely. The cleaner the hulls are, the slicker they are, the better it is for energy and our environment.
Joan, when it comes to being more energy efficient, more sustainable, it's not just what happens on ship, it's also what happens on shore.
Princess has been a pioneer of another technology, which is essentially plugging the ship into the dock, which we call shore power.
And Alessio, how does that make this ship more efficient if it's getting its power from shore versus generating it aboard ship?
We can stop our engines once the power is transferred from ship to shore. And this operation covers the whole time spent in the port, and so we don't produce any emission during the time we are in port.
So when this technology is available, the ships go up to shore, they're energized, and in some situations, you can actually get a level of sustainability through renewable energy. For example, we experienced in Juneau, in Alaska, that when the ship plugs in to be energized, it's actually getting that through hydropower. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly, zero emission port energy.
John, I think what's most exciting about this endeavor to be more sustainable, to be more efficient with these technologies, is that the technologies don't end today. This continues into the future.
Absolutely, it's a continuous journey. Everyone in the company is focused on sustainability, reducing our impact, and our engineers are constantly finding that next incremental advancement.